What's going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, and today is a big day. Are you guys ready? Sony is having their meeting or whatever, showing off their new hardware today. Are you guys excited? I mean, not only that, you know, you do have Apple doing the same thing on their side with their brand new phones and stuff today as well. But Sony's doing their live meeting today. You guys tuning in? I know next podcast we're going to be live streaming the event, doing a live reaction, letting people know exactly like how we feel about what is shown today, and that's going to be today actually at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested in this, you want to hear our reactions, definitely tune in on my channel and you know, check out this live reaction. But it's absolutely insane. Twitter and everything is blowing up. The ponies are out of the stables. Everything is going crazy. I have people tweeting me that it's not about power. Using that very favorite game of theirs called Sales. Even though, like, I was trying to state that from what we've seen from the PlayStation 4 Neo, like leaks that came out, specs and stuff like that, which, you know, will either be confirmed or will be confirmed as true or be confirmed as, you know, bullshit today. But I was like, you know, that Neo or the PlayStation 4 Forever, which is what people are calling it now, it can't compete with the Scorpio right now. All right, from what we've seen, the features touted for the Scorpio. And it's funny because when I say that, then we talk about sales. Then it goes back to sales. Well, Sony has the mind and the market share of the gamers, and it's going to sell a bunch, and it doesn't matter about power anymore and stuff like that. Which, yeah, all right, whatever. But here's the funny thing. Like, yesterday, I believe, an image leaked about the PlayStation 4K, PlayStation Neo, and this is where the name PlayStation 4 Forever came from. This image came out and it actually had hardware features in the image. Now, a couple of the hardware features is they're talking about the new DDR5 or probably GDDR5X, which I believe is going to be used in Project Scorpio as well. But, you know, they stated that for the PlayStation Forever. I'm going to cut out that first for it. It's just PlayStation Forever. I think that's a better name. They talked about baked in PlayStation Plus, which I have no idea what that means, because usually when I hear the term baked in, it has to deal with lighting or graphics in a video game. So I don't know what they're talking about with baked in PlayStation Plus. So that's going to be interesting to see what Sony says about that. But my big thing is when it was stated that this PlayStation Forever is going to be upgradable or modular. Now, for people who have been following my channel ever since, you know, rumors came out about the Project Scorpio and everything that Phil Spencer said about, you know, upgrading consoles and stuff like that, I went out on a limb and basically said Project Scorpio from Microsoft is going to be an upgradable system. And I believe it's going to be really easy to do on Microsoft's platform, because games are going to be developed on the Universal Windows platform, which the platform actually scales the game for the gamer, all right, depending on what hardware you have. So it seemed like a no-brainer on Microsoft's side. But when I talked about it, these ponies out there in social media, I mean, they came after me. They tried to say, you know, well, what are we? Are we console gamers or are we PC gamers? I don't understand what's going on. Are they going to give the Scorpio with a screwdriver and stuff like that? Like, it was a bunch of craziness. Now, you know, consoles has ease of use. So these systems, if they come out upgradable, they're not. It's not going to come with a screwdriver. Even Phil Spencer said we're not going to like put tools in the box for you for the Scorpio. You're not going to need them. It's going to be easy to do, right? But now, since there's a rumor that this PlayStation Forever is going to be upgradable, this is now a revolutionary thing within consoles. you know, we see this all the time. You know, when Microsoft says something, people come out of the woodwork, ponies come out of the stable and say how it's absolutely horrible. Then all of a sudden, Sony comes out and says the same thing, but it's revolutionary. It's praised as being innovative and stuff like that. Man, I strongly feel this is going to go, like, these consoles have a good chance of going upgradable. It seems to be, that's going to be the near future for consoles. I do know these companies want to go to streaming, you know, at the end of the day. Their main goal is to be a streaming service and stuff like that. So this next step right here would be upgradable consoles. But it's just funny to see how people will totally ignore when one side says it and completely bash that. You know, it's not good at all. It's anti-gamer, anti-consumer and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden Sony comes around and says the same thing, and we're supposed to praise it like the second coming. It's supposed to be the best thing ever. Absolutely bananas. But, you know, guys, like I said, the conference is happening today. We're going to see exactly what Sony shows. Like I told you, next podcast on my channel, we are going to do a live reaction to it. And all in all, like, I want to see what Sony has to offer. I want to see how they present this stuff, what features they show. Definitely want to see the names, because I'm tired of all these crazy names. I can't wait for Microsoft to actually come out and unveil the Project Scorpio, because I want to start using the real name to it. I'm getting tired of saying Project Scorpio all the time. But it's cool. And of course, you know, I have Ponies on my Twitter. When I said we're live streaming, they're like, "Oh, you're scared, this and that or whatever." No, I'm a gamer, all right? People are talking new hardware. I want to know what it's all about. And I figure you guys would want to too. We're gonna do a live reaction. That's pretty much it. But guys, isn't this crazy that all of a sudden, you know, there's rumors that the PlayStation 4 Neo is gonna be upgradable, and now all of a sudden that is the best thing in the world. It's a natural progression to consoles. It's the bee's knees. It's the second coming and everything like that. When rumors have been around that Project Scorpio is going to be upgradable for a while now, but that's not acceptable. I don't know, guys. This is my topic, you know, for today. My video for today. If you like the topics, you like the gameplay, definitely give it that thumbs up. If you have just, you know, discovered my channel, just kind of stumbled across my channel, definitely hit the subscribe button. I have a bunch of content coming out every week, from my thoughts to gaming news, a bunch of different things. And of course, we have the next podcast, which is every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. But like I always say, as for now, this is the Xbot 448. And I am definitely signing off.